our presentation about circle, tangency, and perpendicularity.
Connect O to Q and O to Y, forming OQ and OY. This clearly states the action being taken, drawing lines from point O to point Q to Y, creating lines OQ and OY. It means that these lines are being created specifically as part of the construction or the diagram. YQ is intercepted by angle YOQ. This means that the line segment YQ is positioned within the angle YOQ, where the endpoints of line segment Y and Q. Measurement YOQ is equals to measurement YQ. This states that the measure of central angle YOQ is equal to the measure of the intercepted arc YQ. And angle YOQ is the central angle because point O is the center of the circle and the arc YQ is the intercepted arc. Segment ZP is tangent to the circle at Y. This clearly states that the line segment ZP touches the circle at single point Y and does not intersect at any other point. Line segment OY is perpendicular to line segment ZP. Because if a line is tangent to a circle, then it is perpendicular to the radius drawn to the point of tangency. And a line that touches a circle at exactly one point, in this case, line segment ZP is the tangent line touching the circle at Y, and the line segment that connects the center of a circle to a point on that circle, OY is the radius connecting the center O to the point of tangency.
These 6 to 10 questions, the explanation was provided by Daphne. The angle ZYO is 90 degrees, then the line segment YZ is perpendicular to the line segment YO. This means that the YZ symbol of perpendicularity YO, where the symbol is the symbol of perpendicularity, means perpendicular lines will always meet at the right angle, which is 90 degrees. Here, YZ is perpendicular to YO at point O, forming a 90-degree angle at ZYO. If a point is inside an angle, then the sum of the two smaller angles formed equals the whole angle. The 7th question, where angle ZYQ plus angle QYO equals ZYO, whole part postulate. This means that the point Q lies on the interior of angle ZYO, splitting it into two smaller angles, which is angle ZYQ and angle QYO. According to the angle addition postulate, if a larger angle is divided into two smaller angles by array of segment, then the angle of ZYQ plus angle of QYO is equals to ZYO, which is the angle of ZYQ was 40 degrees plus the angle of QYO, which is 50 degrees, making it a 90-degree sum. The conclusion is this confirms that the sum of two adjacent angles equals the whole angle they form, which is the angle addition postulate in the action. The 8th question, we have the subtraction property, which is ZYQ equals ZYQ minus QYO. Those two mentioned line segments were angles. So here's the explanation. Start with the larger angle. Imagine you have angle ZYO. This is the whole angle. Subtract a smaller angle. Now you have subtracted angle QYO from the larger angle, which is ZYO. The remaining part, the part that's left over after you subtract, is angle ZYQ. Question 9, or the answer, means substitution from the statement 6 to 8. The right triangle. If a right triangle QYO is a right triangle with 90-degree angle at O, then angles QYO and YOQ, which might be the same as ZYQ, are complementary. This means their measures add up to 90 degrees. So, angle ZYQ or angle YOQ is equals to 90 minus angle QYO. The diagram or a picture in the description of the geometric figure. The complete proof is all the steps leading up to the substitution. With that information, I can give you a clear and accurate explanation of why the angle ZYQ is equals to 90 minus QYO. In the explanation 10 of addition property with equality, addition property of equality, the relationship of angle QYO is equals to 90 degrees minus the angle of ZYQ is a direct consequence of the fact that the acute angles in a right triangle are complementary. Their measures add up to 90 degrees. The addition property of equality is used in the final step to isolate the desired angle of measure. The 11 to 15 questions are provided by explanation of Elise. Starting with the 11th question. Definition of a radius of a circle. Here's the explanation. A radius of a circle is any line segment that connects the center of the circle to a point on the circle. Since both YO and OQ extended from the center O to the points on the circle, they are radii of the same circle. Next is 12. Radii of a circle are equal. YO is equals to OQ, means the radii of the circle are equal. Here's the explanation. All radii of a given circle are equal in length. Since YO and OQ are both radii of circle O, it follows that they must be equal. Number 13. At least two sides of an isosceles is equal. Means, an isosceles triangle is a triangle that has at least two equal sides, since we established in step 12 that YO equals OQ. Triangle YOQ must be isosceles with these two equal sides. Number 14. Angles opposite the side equal sides of an isosceles triangles are equal. The angle of QYO is equals to angle of OQY. Means, angles of opposite the equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. So here's the explanation. In any isosceles triangle, the angles opposite to the two equal sides are also equal, since YO is equals to OQ. The angles of opposite to these sides, which are angle QYO and angle OQY, must be also equal. Number 15. The sum of interior angles of a triangle is 180. So, the angle QYO plus angle OQY plus YOO is equals to 180. The sum of interior angles of a triangle is 180. So, the explanation is, the sum of three interior angles in any triangle is always 180 degrees. In a triangle YOQ, the three interior angles are angle QYO, angle OQY, and angle YOO. Adding them together must give 180 degrees. This step concludes the proof of showing how the given properties and definition lead to the differential final equation. These 16 to 20 questions, the explanation are provided by me. 16 explanation, it means substitution from the statements 14 to 15. As you can see in our problem, let's say the explanation, there are no changes possible that can be seen, since angle QYO plus angle QYO again and plus YOQ is equals to 180, which we just substituted from the question, or sabihin natin the explanation of number 15. Number 17, we have simplification, where we add the two like terms and we combine it together, making this statement 2M angle QYO plus YOQ, which is the angle that forms 180 degrees. Number 18, substitution from statements 10 to 17. As you can see, in our past and previous explanation, we have two formulas provided. We have the angle QYO is equals to 90 minus angle ZYQ. So we're going to substitute that, making 2 parentheses 90 minus angle of ZYQ, close parentheses, plus angle of YOQ is equals to 180. We just simplified that kind of statement by substituting the two formulas by the given formulas from the questions 10 to 17. Number 19, we did distributive property, which 2 in that parenthesis has a place where it gives the value to the same variable and the constant number, which makes 90 180 value, which is the constant number in that statement, and the angle ZYQ having 2 on the left side, making it 2M angle ZYQ. But still, the angle YOQ equals to 180 stays the constant, or still stays the same. Number 20, we have subtraction property, which we combine the like terms with what we have is, we have 180 degrees on the left side, and we have 180 degrees on the right side, which we combined and subtracted it, making the value 0. 21 to 24, this explanation is provided by So, or Gabriel Dylan So. In number 21, we have addition property, which what we did is, we transported, or let's say transpose, or what we could say added, the whole value of negative 2 m angle of ZYQ to 0, making the whole value m angle of YOQ equals to 2 m angle of ZYQ. In number 22, we have division property. We have that one constant number which is 2, and we need to remove it by dividing. So we have 1/2, and m angle of YOQ is equals to m angle of ZYQ. Number 23, we have a central angle is equals to its intercepted arc. In the basic law of the circle, we could say that a central angle is always equal to intercepted arc, meaning our value will stay at angle YOQ is equals to angle YQ. Number 24, we have substitution from the statements 23 to 22. In 23 and 22, we have both values at m angle YOQ equals to m YQ. Now, we take those two values and we substitute it to 1/2 m arc of YQ equals to m angle arc of ZYQ, meaning we have the final answer of that kind of value.